it's me, Eileen at KraftyLeeny. If you're returning, welcome back. And if you're new, to you too. I hope you consider subscribing to my channel, and if you do, please don't forget to hit that bell. That's going to notify you every time I upload a new video. And at the end of this video, I hope you all like what you see and what I make and give me a big thumbs up. Yep, that helps my channel grow, and it lets me know that you like what I'm making, that I'm on the right track. Yeah, let's see. I am making something I seen, I'm doing an outtake from inspiration. My inspiration I got from a picture I seen at Hobby Lobby with my friend. We went to Hobby Lobby and we seen this picture, and it was crazy because we thought of the same thing when we seen it. She thought of her daughter. She lives in Washington, D.C., and I thought of my son. He lives in Texas. And so when we seen this picture, it's crazy. We thought of the same thing. It's called Hearts Come Home for Christmas. I got this warm feeling, and we both looked at each other, and she did, and we both went, oh, because we do miss them, and we can't wait to see them. And so when I seen her, she really liked that picture, and I really liked it. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to make these pictures for us. I really wanted to make her one, and myself, and put my own KraftyLeeny spin off on it. I wanted it to look homemade, rustic. I wanted it to look, like Mom made this, just freshly baked this cookie out of the oven. I wanted it to look like Mom, like a mom, a grandma. We're excited when our family come for the holidays, and you know, we want our house to smell good, decorate it beautifully, and we want it to have that warm, cozy, festive feeling when our loved ones, our kids, our friends and family come to visit for the holidays. We want it to have that warm feeling, the welcoming feeling. And that's why when hearts come home for Christmas, whether it's friends and family, this is always home. This is home. So with that, I hope you guys do like my spin-off on it. There's the picture, the original. Yes, it is lovely. It is beautiful. I'm having trouble with making up my mind what I want to do my kitchen in. I was going towards gingerbread, but then yet I want to do with the little farmhouse truck with the buffalo check. But then I'm really a traditional girl, and I don't know if I should do traditional or snowman, Santa Claus. You guys, shoot me some comments below and give me some ideas. What do you think I should do my kitchen in? And also, what do you want to see? What DIYs do you want me to do? Traditional farmhouse, frosty, snowman, Santa, candy canes, gingerbread, whatever. Just leave me comments below. Let me know what you want to see and what you're decorating your home in this year. Just share it with me. Let me know. Okay? Comments below. Mwah. Bye. Okay, we're going to start with our gingerbread foam, and we're going to I use this little wood frame from the Dollar Tree as a little template, like a stencil, and like you can see, I traced it and put the heart, so I get a good size heart, but you can use anything you like. I used first the burnt umber, apple barrel paint, and I just dabbed it all around, with my ugly paintbrush. I use it to dab all the time so it looks funny. And then I'm using the nutmeg brown, and I'm going to do the same process. I'm just going to dab around. I want it to look like a cookie, a gingerbread cookie out of the oven. That's what we're making. And you just keep dabbing it, and till you like what you see. And then I'm going to add some light mocha acrylic paint. And I'll put that more into the center. Try to put more lighter in the center, because that's where maybe the cookie would be more thicker, would be in the center. So I'm just layering, just using the colors, the browns, and layering it, trying to get the effect of a baked gingerbread heart. And I'm going to let that dry for a little bit. And before it's fully dry, I just got my sponge brush, a dry one, and I just put it over the heart just to give it some blend. I didn't smear it or dab it. I just, like fast dab, I just lay it on top, as you can see, and just sponge some of the paint off. Not a lot, just lightly press on it, just so it blends in. Once it dried, I got my puffy paint, my puffy white 3D paint, and I just did it like if it was icing. And don't forget, shake the bottle so you don't get no air bubbles. I should have done that and I didn't, and I got, as you can see, some air bubbles, but I fixed it with the tip of a paintbrush. And I want it to look just like a homemade gingerbread cookie, like I said. And there's my icing. I did not want it to look perfect because, like I said, homemade, you want it to look like you just got them out of the oven and you're icing your gingerbread. I mean, you can make it though however you want. And there you have my little gingerbread cookie. Let that dry, and then we just get the ribbon, and you just need a little bit of the ribbon. I'm sorry, I do not measure. You guys know me. It's a bad habit. I don't measure it. I always go by eyeball. I just eyeball it just to see how I want it. Now that it's dry, I'm just going to get my hole puncher. You can use anything sharp, scissors, whatever you have. I used my hole puncher, made a hole, and I just put the ribbon right through the top of the heart. It's going to go just like that. So I'm going to put that aside for now, and I'm getting my paper ready. And I got this at Hobby Lobby. I really like this paper. I got 4 for $1, so that was great. And I chose this paper, my friend and I. Yeah, she was shopping with me, my friend Marina, my BFF. And we seen this paper, and we thought of it sparkly and glittery. I don't know. I love the glitz and glitter. That's just me, especially for Christmas. I love the glitz and glitter. So we chose this paper, and it has like this really beautiful glimmer on it, glittery glimmer on it. And it kind of looks like sugar. That's what it reminds me of, like you're baking and it's sugar on. And it's really pretty. I've got some cardstock black paper, and we're just trimming the sides to fit the frame. I just traced the frame, the backing of the frame on the cardstock so I can put that piece inside. That's where I'm going to put my words. my letters. I'm going to put my letters. You cut it with scissors or whatever you have. Now I'm getting, again, my paper. I picked the stripes, remind me of kind of cotton candy, candy canes. Sorry, cotton candy. Huh. I'm saying it looked like candy canes. And it kind of has like a little baked look to it. A little bit of brown in there. So it kind of reminds me of a gingerbread also. And I'm going to do that. Yeah, see it? So I can put my letters on that. And I just eyeball it. I just wanted a trim around the black paper. You guys are going to love this. It's so easy and it comes out so cute. I know you're really going to love this. Cute gift. It's also such a cute gift to give to somebody. I know you're going to love it. And it's so simple. Quick, easy. I think what took most time would be for the paint on the heart to dry. That's probably what took the longest on that, which isn't long because that paint does dry quick. And I just trim it so it has a really cute candy cane trim around. And there you have it. So then I'm putting this paper on top of my sugar paper. I call it my sugar paper because to me it looks like sugar. Glittery, pretty sugar over the wood. And I like it. It looked like a wood rustic feeling. It's like a little glittery woodsy feeling. And I used double-sided tape. I did not use hot glue. You can use glue little dots, but something flat where it's going to go into the frame really nice. And I love using the Scotch Guard, the Scotch double-sided tape. It bonds really nice. See? Now to the frame. I took the frame apart and I always wrap my paints with saran wrap so it doesn't dry. And I just used some of the Waverly White Chalk paint and I dry brushed the frame all around. Don't forget to do your sides. That is important. And then as I'm doing this, I do it all white. Dry brush all the Waverly White Chalk paint, just a little bit. And I'm just putting it all around my frame. And then after I do that, I'm going to put in some of the burnt umber. Just teeny bit of that here and there. And the nutmeg brown I used. Same thing what I kind of put on the gingerbread. And just a little bit, like I said, of the burnt umber here and there, just to give it, see that? That's burnt umber. Just to give it a little bit of a, I wanted it to look a little weathered, woodsy, you know, more of a woodsy look, weathered look. And now it's time to put our little cookie, gingerbread cookie. And I put a teeny bit of glue, just a little tiny dot. And I twisted the ribbon so you can see the snowflakes. That ribbon has little white snowflakes on it, so I wanted you to be able to see it. So I kind of flipped it around and glued it in place. Just a tiny bit of glue, and you don't need very much. See that little dot? That's it. Tiny little dot. I put one small little dot, tiny dot, really little, and you just put that on. Turn it around. After they're done in place, the ribbon's in place, See, tiny little dots. You don't want a lot. You don't want a lot because you don't want it really popping out too much because you're going to put it in the frame. I used double-sided tape. Again, just fit perfectly behind the ribbon and just fold it over and bond it to the paper. Now, it first said hearts always come home for Christmas. I know it says that. And yeah, I went through there and I kind of changed that. Sorry. I did change that. That's why I didn't put me showing you me writing that one, but I will show you what I did to it. And look how easy that was. So quick. I mean, you could write the whole thing, of course. But I'm looking at it and I thought, let me change it up a little bit. So I went back and I peeled it off, turned it around, and got my Waverly stencils. Yeah, you get this at Walmart, Waverly stencils. It's only like $2. And I love it because I'm not really, I don't have the best of handwriting, but that's okay. And I put hearts with the stencil. That's what I ended up doing. And I used my white paint marker, my white paint pen. I love these things, I'm telling you. Best thing, my paint pens. And then I just closed it up, redid it one more time, tracing it so it's a little bit darker. And then I handwrite real small, like not tiny, but small, hearts come home for Christmas. And I wanted it to look, like I said, homemade. So I hand wrote the rest of this. And I went over it twice, so it's a little darker. And I'm going to cut. So I can follow the same process. You cut it, trim it. And I just put double-sided tape on the back of that and placed it over, like I showed you, the candy cane paper. And then I placed it instead of the other, what I had. Yeah, we tend to do that sometimes, right? But that's okay, because now I'm smiling. Make it till you smile, I always say. And I was smiling. So there we have it. That is the frame I made that was inspired by Hobby Lobby. That brought me to think of my children or your friends and loved ones. Hearts come home for Christmas. Isn't that great? I just love it. It's so pretty and woodsy, and I don't know, I just really like it. I hope you guys like it. Feels warm. Looks warm to me. Well, thank you guys. I do appreciate you stopping by. I hope you subscribe. Hit that bell. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook on KraftyLeeny. Thank you and bye.